Moments with the Master. Again, we want to continue our talks about prayer. We talked about always pray and never give up, and that we ought to have a secret prayer life. Not that you shouldn't have a public prayer life, but the foundation of your prayer life is your personal and your secret prayer life. Now, today, I want to talk about pray for wisdom. James said in that first chapter that any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, who gives liberally to all without rebuke. Now, I want to show you a picture of that in scripture in 1 Kings 3. And just beginning at the fourth verse, and so you can get the context, and I'll read pretty quick, but this is familiar to most of you. If it's not, or if you want to reacquaint yourself with the scripture, it's 1 Kings 3. Now the king, this is Solomon we're talking about, went to Gibeon to sacrifice there, for that was the great high place. So he's going to worship. Solomon offered 1,000 burnt offerings on that altar. That means he is a worshiping man of means. At Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and God said, "Ask what shall I give you?" So God shows up in a dream to this king, this worshiping rich king, and he says, "Ask whatever you want and I'll give it to you." So God gives Solomon what we like to call a blank check, right? So you just ask whatever you want and I'll give it to you. And watch this. And Solomon said, "You have shown great mercy to your servant David, my father, because he walked before you in truth and righteousness and in uprightness of heart with you. You have continued this great kindness for him, and you gave him a son to sit on the throne as it is this day." And what Samuel, he's praising God for being faithful to his father. And Solomon realizes that his blessings, his positions came because of his father's relationship with God. That's wise, right? That's a good way to see it. Now, O Lord, he prays, you have made your servant king instead of my father David, but I am a little child. The uh, the historians say that Solomon is about 20 years old when he prays this prayer, and he is during his lifetime. They say was the richest man that ever lived. So he was the most rich. He was the most handsome. He was the most wise, the most admired. But watch what he says here. I am a little child. I do not know how to go out or come in. In your prayer life, you have to have humility. Don't go to God like God owe you something, like you've been so good you deserve something. Solomon, who some would say had everything, when he went to God, he went in humility. He says, I'm a little child, I don't know what to do. Watch this. Therefore, give to your servant an understanding heart to judge your people, that I may discern between good and evil. For who is able to judge this great people? And Solomon is telling the Lord, you done blessed me. You blessed my father. Through my father, you blessed me. You made me king. You've given me everything. And now you made me the leader of your people. I don't know how to lead unless you show me. I don't know what to say unless you tell me. I don't know where to go unless you lead me. I can't eat till you feed me. Solomon says, Lord, I need you to show me. I want to encourage you this morning. If you're at a place this afternoon, wherever if it is where you are, he says, when you get to a place where you don't know what to do when you don't know what to do is call on the Lord. This is Moments with the Master. Thank you.